Hi everybody, it's Laura Parke from PrivateScubaLessons.com. I'm filming today from my hometown, Dania Beach, Florida. In case you didn't know where Dania Beach, Florida is, it's actually the location of the Fort Lauderdale Airport. The airport is not in Fort Lauderdale, as most people think. It's really in the city called Dania Beach. And I love living here because it's like a little oasis in the suburban sprawl. I'm just going to step aside, and behind me you can see the Dania Beach Cutoff Canal, where a lot of people tend to go canoeing, bring their dogs here to swim. It is a saltwater estuary, if you will, and lots of fish are back in there. Today I want to talk to you though about the top 10 fears of scuba diving. And I really can't talk about all of them today, but I'm going to talk about the first two. And the first two fears of scuba diving I'm going to list separately, but let's see if you can guess. The number one fear about scuba diving is drowning. A lot of people don't live by the ocean. And when they come to visit Florida, they do have a healthy respect for scuba diving and being in and around the water. But I find that drowning is probably the number one fear about scuba diving. Why is that? Because people have actually tried snorkeling first and have had a bad snorkeling experience. They do have a bad snorkeling experience because the mask doesn't fit right, and either does the snorkel. When you rent these things on the snorkeling boat, they've been used by thousands of people, and not only that, they've been dropped. So when a mask is dropped, the plastic can crack, and that would allow it to leak. It would also leak if you wore the mask too tightly, because it collapses the rubber seal that goes around your face, and again, water gets into the mask going up your nose. Another reason why people have had a bad snorkeling experience is because a wave has come over the top of the snorkel and water has gotten down into the tube. So they've aspirated and actually choked on the water, and that everybody thinks that because that happens in snorkeling, that's going to happen in scuba diving. And I'm here to tell you today, and the reason that I'm making this video is that does not happen. The regulator that goes into your mouth is completely dry of air, and there's an automatic button called the purge button. In case water does get in the tube, you hold your breath for just 1 second and push that purge button, which allows all the water to be squirted out, pushed out of the tube, and then it's completely dry for you to breathe from. So when you have a bad snorkeling experience, it's understandable that you might have a little trepidation about trying scuba diving. But if you train in the pool with me, which I have always taken people in the pool first, I have heard of other instructors, which I don't agree with, taking people right to the ocean, but I take you in the pool first. So you are comfortable and confident about going scuba diving before you ever go to the ocean. Not only that, I make sure that you're ready. I know if you're ready or not, but I ask you, do you feel ready enough to go into the ocean? And if that is the case, you give me a yes, then we are out and off into the ocean to try diving. A lot of people also fear drowning because they don't feel like they are a very good swimmer. And I'm here to tell you today that when we put fins on your feet, that makes anybody a better swimmer. And not only that, I'm an expert swimmer and water polo player. I played in high school and in college, and I correct your swimming strokes. And that's done in the pool, again, before we ever go out to the ocean, to increase your confidence and your comfortability. So drowning is not an issue. I've certified over 700 people successfully without incident or accident, and I have a money-back guarantee that you get under the water in the ocean without ever having a problem or your money back. No one in this industry throughout the world makes a money-back guarantee like I do. This is Laura Parke from PrivateScubaLessons.com. check me for my next video on fears and phobias about scuba diving.